Welcome back, listeners, for another episode of Smoking Butts and Tapping Ash Podcast with your host,
Dave.
And I'm Scott.
And I'm Travis.
How are you doing?
So I always say I'm Travis because me and you say I'm Travis and I'm Scott. And he always says, Dave.
Well, that's because you lead up with your host.
I know, your host. And he goes, Dave. And then, because at one time I said
Scott.
it, you guys go, you're Travis today?
No.
I did. I go, I'm Travis today.
No, you said I'm Travis again.
Yeah, or something like that.
Yeah, you said I'm Travis today.
I'm Travis today. You're Travis today? But anyway, we're all here on the podcast where we talk about cigars, barbecue, and all the shit in between.
Absolutely.
Let's get right into this smoke.
Well, first,
Oh, yeah.
little preview. I made some tamale pie for the rub down this week. Taking
Good
a little
stuff.
break from the barbecue, but still pulling in the barbecue seasoning. So stay tuned for that. But first, we will get into the smoke. Brought to you by My Monthly Cigars and fucking good coffee. We just received our boxes. It was a double up month, so the last 2 months came the other day, and I'm very excited to get into these. Today, we are smoking the Intemperance Cigars Volstead 1920. Which I've never heard of.
Never heard of
Never
these
heard of it.
cigars.
That's kind of the beauty of the box.
Yeah.
You get stuff you've never seen before. No telling where you could pick it up. But, so far, I'm digging it. It's a little strong.
It's a little strong for a morning smoke.
For
Yes.
first thing in the morning. But
We're recording at 10 a.m. and we picked the strongest cigar in the box.
I kind of
today.
feel like Toby. Because you know Toby.
Oh,
would-
yeah.
Toby would smoke this at 4 a.m. for
he'd be
breakfast.
like, hey, you
Yeah.
pussies.
Yeah.
You
What's
guys,
wrong?
you
That's a
guys
good
are
one.
wieners.
He would drink this with his black coffee.
Stronger the better.
I
Yeah.
smoked that one while I sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is totally a Toby cigar.
But yeah,
Oh, my God.
me and Travis both get the Robusto box, which is 4 different cigars. Scott, you get...
I get the El Presidente, which is 2 of everything, so
Yep.
8 total.
A little double up.
Double up.
Yeah, and with...
So I have another one of these that
you
I can
sure
smoke
do.
at 4 a.m. with
yeah,
Toby.
I would
He'll be doing it.
save it for later on in the day
Yeah.
next time, maybe.
This is a nightcap, sipping on some bourbon whiskey to me cigar.
Yeah, like an after dinner.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
not a morning smoke. It's a
No.
little heavy.
Yep.
But, I'm enjoying it. It's good.
Yeah.
Good stick.
It is starting to mellow out a
And
little bit.
It's
for me.
burning good. I'm
Man, right off the light, it
stacking
was
good. Look at
stout.
that.
That's because
Yeah.
you fixed your burn line.
Yeah, thanks to Travis. This is my first cigar I've ever had. I
remember.
didn't know how to light it.
Well, I was just saying it didn't look like it. You only had half of it going.
Are you guys getting any flavor notes off of it?
Mm-hmm. Very, very strong cigar.
Cigar? There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I guess what I've learned is some people, what I call the cigar taste is what they call the leather. When they say, oh, it's
Yeah.
real leathery and
Yeah,
oaky.
leathery.
I'm like, that's cigar.
Yep, it sure is. That's exactly
That's
what it
I'm
is.
saying. You're
Like
calling it leather.
wood
I'm
and
calling
leather.
it cigar.
I'm getting like a dark chocolate flavor.
I'm getting a little chocolatey, toast.
Have you done a retro?
No,
I just did one.
I'm a little sprayed.
I've done a
especially
couple.
after your
Retro's
eyes are
not
watered.
bad. It's really not as bad as you think
Yeah.
it's going to
I'm
be.
getting some chocolate to me.
I
like
don't
a
know about
dark
you guys, but the
chocolate.
more I smoke, and I retro almost constantly throughout now.
Yeah, I do
That's
too.
just without even thinking. I just automatically do it.
Mhm.
Used to, I didn't, but the more and more I smoke,
I do
always,
too.
just all the way.
Especially when I'm trying to get the real flavors of the cigar. I make sure to make it a point to retro hail, which
Ooh, see, I just did another
someone
one.
was asking
Woo!
what the hell retro hail
Oh, Michael.
was. It was
our
Michael.
friend. Yeah,
Yep, one of our number one fans.
From
Clown
He's
College.
tied in like a 3-way race for number one fan, I think.
we should have like a fan off,
Yeah, like a UFC fight,
like
like a triple threat match.
To Michael and Bill Clinton and Cammy could be in there,
Yeah,
and Craig Gerald's.
yeah,
All four.
and probably Angie too.
And Angie, yeah.
Yeah.
Put them in a cage and see who's going to
That's
come
right.
out.
We'll go with professional wrestling style, not really hitting each other.
No, I think we should do like UFC. Just no rules. The
I
only
think-
rule is there's no rules.
I think Angie will take them all. Honestly,
I'm going with Craig Gerald's. I think he would take them all.
He was he posted more
I know
videos
he
of the
was-
he's a
climbing.
tough mother.
He was
effer.
climbing today, and I'm like, holy crap!
I'm like, I'm
I
nervous
was watching
climbing a
that,
ladder
too.
sometimes.
I know.
Oh, yeah. Once I
know.
get 3 steps up, I'm like, I don't know about this.
That
man.
light bulb doesn't need
I
to change
mean,
that bad.
He's a freaking beast when it comes to that.
I'd say
He just makes it look.
I know.
He makes it look like it's a ladder. He just.
I know.
it's
I don't know how
pretty
he
wild.
does it.
Oh, well.
Lots of strength training and not nearly as much barbecue as we eat. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
No.
I better knock that off.
Better ash it.
Gonna fall into
I've
that.
already ashed mine, which this thing is burning fantastic. You know, I've had some trouble with a lot of cigars lately, and this is not one of them. This is burning terrifically.
And we got a decent little, well, right where I'm sitting, there's a little breeze coming through here.
Yeah, it's not really affecting.
At work, I've been smoking, and man, the wind's just been tearing my cigars apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been wanting to smoke out on the deck, but it's been so damn windy.
I'll
it's
look
just
down and like this
not
half of
even
my
worth
cigar's gone, and this side's still down here.
Yep.
Just,
Yeah.
you know.
I smoked one the other day, and I sent Dave, it was just coming apart.
Mhm.
I'm not going to say the brand on
No,
here.
it looked like somebody stepped on
but
it.
yeah, it was, I don't know. I think it was just a bad stick.
Probably.
something.
It had to be it, because the rest
Yeah.
have been fine, right?
Yeah, because I did another one the same brand later on, and it was fine.
And that is uncharacteristic of that brand.
Yeah.
Like very,
Yep.
very
What were the
uncommon.
initials?
Well, it was
Well,
Wet Tank.
wet tank.
Wet Tank.
Okay.
WT.
Okay.
Are you
All
saying
right.
tank or tank? Taint.
Wet Tit.
Wet
Wet-
tit.
Wet
Hey,
Tank.
I think I can help with this Pam situation. What movie is that from?
I don't know. I don't watch.
What movie is that from?
I don't think I know.
What?
either.
Yes, you do.
Maybe I do.
Hello, pretty lady. I think I
Oh,
can help
yeah,
with this
yeah.
Pam situation.
Yeah, I
It's
haven't, seen,
Pam.
I haven't seen that in like 30 years, man.
What? That's
It is a classic.
it's from Step Brothers with Will Ferrell. You won't.
Oh yeah. Here
Well,
we go.
That's that. I
Here
think
we go
No,
with the
we-
Will
we
Ferrell.
watched
that-
it like
I
a
think
year
that's his
ago.
best movie ever made.
It's definitely one of them.
It's in the top 3.
Yeah, I would put it in the top 3.
Don't you agree, Scott?
What?
It's in the top 3 of his best
Oh
movies
yeah,
ever
it's
made.
great.
Anyway, let's get right into the rub down.
Yeah, let's do it.
And then we can slide off into the shit in between. How's that sound?
Okay.
Like I said, this week I made some tamale pie. I will post pictures in the best form of a recipe that I can come up with, because I'm not a recipe guy.
It was delicious. I
Well,
will say
thank
that.
you.
It was very good.
It was.
It was a pretty damn good way to start the day, too. That makes for a
I'm
pretty
eyeballing
decent
the rest
breakfast.
of it in the pan over there.
It's right there waiting on you.
You know, I could do that on it for breakfast.
Yeah, I actually, on the way here, I called Angie because, you know, the meat's kind of loose, you know, underneath the cornbread. And I had an idea to solidify it, make it more like a tostada type thing. Mix egg in with the
That's
meat
what I was
and
getting
bake
ready
it.
to say.
I bet that would be freaking good.
Yeah.
Even
But-
if you just put like had it just how we had it, have a nice over easy egg put on the top of that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, man.
Cut that
Yeah.
up. That would be good.
It was
That's
good.
a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
But this week we used Hardcore Carnivore Chili Lime Seasoning, which we've used as a rub on some ribs before, and it was a winner then, but I wanted to try it more of in a Mexican dish, because that's what
Right.
it really screams out is, put me on some taco meat or something like that. So I made the tamale pie, which is, like I said, hamburger, cooked loosely, like a sloppy Joe style. And then I added some fresh salsa in with the meat and some of the seasoning pretty liberally. And then I used Jiffy cornbread over the top, mixed with a little cheese to keep it moist. And then baked that bad boy for, it was probably like 30 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And then took it out, covered the top in cheese so you see no cornbread.
Mm-hmm.
And just baked that till it's nice and toasty brown.
Yeah, it was very good.
Yeah, man, it hit the spot. I'm not
Yeah.
going to lie. I needed that.
Yep.
I had a little bit of whiskey last night, so I was a little bit hungry when I woke up, and I hadn't ate anything till right now.
What kind of whiskey did you drink?
I got some Four Roses.
4 Roses. That's good
Just
stuff.
regular old Four Roses.
Yeah, it's my favorite one. Just the regular entry yellow label
The
Four
small
Roses.
batch is very good.
It is.
That's
Man, that
what
shit's strong as
Friend of the
hell.
Lake would drink.
Huh?
Jeffro at the lake. That's what he likes.
The small
There's
batch?
small batch, and then what's another? There's the regular one, small batch,
Single barrel.
I
Or
think he-
single barrel.
I think he likes small
I
batch.
yeah, the small's really good.
Yeah.
Small batch would go excellent with this cigar.
Yes, it would.
actually.
There's probably some over there.
I don't know if there's-
Let's see. Might have to go
There's a lot of
shopping.
bourbon over there, but I don't know if I have.
You know what would go good with this cigar is that Van Winkle up there.
Oh, yeah, it would.
That would go real
Some
good.
Rip Van Winkle.
Yeah.
We'll have to try it.
Get a solo cup out.
You guys like that? Have you had it?
I've had yours.
I don't think I've had it.
Really?
I tried it.
I mean, it's okay.
I tried some
yeah.
many years ago, but I don't remember it.
I've had that, but then because that's Rip Van Winkle, and I've had the Pap.
You've had Pappy, actual Pappy.
I've had actual Pappy from Tom.
Yeah,
But I mean, I
have too.
when I told him, I said just I said, don't waste it on me, So
Yeah, just a little taste.
I said, it was enough for the tongue.
To me, there's a lot better $50-$60 bottles of bourbon than
Honestly, with that, and I'm not that much with. I'd rather just even drink your Woodford.
yeah. The Woodford Double Oak, I would compare to Pappy or
Yeah.
I mean, I'd just soon
I would
have
probably rather drink the double oak over
Plus, you don't pay
Pappy.
$1,200 a bottle.
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
That's the other thing. It's like I don't think some people think, oh, you would enjoy it more because it's expensive. I'm like, I'm looking at it as like, I don't want to drink this.
Yeah.
I just want to look at it.
Yep, absolutely.
I wouldn't.
I don't know who was telling me they stopped somewhere and it was like a little gas station or something. They had, the Pappy up there and stuff. I think the Pappy was like $3,300.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I had the chance.
Can you imagine paying that?
Before this giant bourbon boom, I had the chance to buy a bottle of it for like $150.
Oh, damn, you
in
should.
Carterville. Yeah, I had no idea though. It was to me, it was just another whiskey back then.
And you were like $150. No.
Yeah, exactly.
what I
I'm
would've been like, nope.
Fuck, man, I could buy some Jack Daniels
Yeah.
and be just
Our buddy Corey needs to hook us up with the bottle.
he
at
probably
MSRP.
Could I don't know about MSRP, but probably better than average.
Huh.
I don't know.
Corey, if you're listening, hook us up.
Yeah, Corey, that'd be a nice thing
Yeah.
to bring.
Travis will pay $150 for the bottle.
Yep.
If it's full, I don't want just the bottle. There's people selling just the bottles on eBay and stuff.
Isn't that crazy?
Hell, people sell their cigar boxes and empty boxes and shit for $5-10 on.
The only
there.
thing
It's
I can
like-
figure is people who sell those empty Pappy bottles.
Refill 'em.
Yeah, you
Yep.
know there's people buying that bottle, even for like a home bar just to make you look cool, and,
Yep.
and pouring Woodford in it. And none of us would know the difference. If they told me it was Pappy, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, no,
That's a good idea. I
that's
should
good.
do that.
Yeah, just
There you
refill it.
go. Back to the
Oh,
sorry.
man, we got sidetracked.
we got
didn't
That's
we?
all right. That's what we do best. Again, the label is fantastic.
Fantastic.
This company is A plus on labeling. You can read this from across the room, even if you can't read the chili lime. It's a picture of a lime, so you know what it is. You know what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
And I got exactly what I expected when I tasted this.
I'm not.
Scott's
not-
dying.
I'm not doing any more retro ales.
Was that the only one
Did it
you've
kill
done?
ya?
That was my second.
Damn, dude.
It's like I got stuck.
Oh. Swallow a little bit.
I'm okay, guys.
Okay, good.
I'm glad you was concerned and just kept talking.
Well, we just thought you got choked or something.
No more.
They're not bad.
Let's go in reverse this time. Travis, after a couple times trying this, what do you think of the rub as a seasoning?
I like it. I still have. I haven't cooked with it. I have a whole bottle at home that I had got at Louis, but I really just want to make fajitas with it
Yeah.
at some point and try that. I like it. So am I just going with it? Do you want me to give my number or no?
We'll come back
We'll
around.
come back
to numbers,
around.
yeah.
I like it as a rub. I like it.
I like it as a rub. I would like to try it like some street tacos.
Mm-hmm.
Season the meat with this on a street taco.
Yeah.
I think that would be good.
Oh, yes.
Because
Some
a street
cotija
taco, when you
cheese.
squeeze the lime over it,
Yeah.
with this, I think it
You
would
need
be
some
really
fresh
good.
cilantro on there.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I had
Some homemade corn
Friday
tortillas.
night. We went to the Mexican place, and it was really good. But I'm just thinking,
Oh, yeah. You should just bring that with you next time.
yeah,
Just sprinkle-
sprinkle a little bit on there.
You're
Sorry,
on.
guys. No,
yeah,
But no.
you almost nailed it.
I mean it's a winner for me. I'll definitely keep it around.
Heck yeah. And what do you guys think about it, cooking it in something like this, like outside of barbecue, like using it as a everyday?
It was good. I
Seasoning.
didn't get very much in that mixture. I didn't get very much of the lime.
I
it
didn't
was-
either.
it was
That's
very muted.
Very
Yes.
muted, yeah. With the cornbread and everything, the meat and everything tasted good, but no, I didn't get that flavor like I did on the ribs or anything else.
Yeah, because right out of the bottle you get lime right in your face.
Oh Lord, yeah.
But it's like the lime cooks out to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it really
It-
mellows down.
right.
I think it just turns kind of tangy. Like
Yeah, I don't know.
not-
I didn't
it's
even
weird.
get that. It's just if you just take a pinch out of that bottle, it's like it makes you almost pucker. You're like, wow, that's
Yeah.
lime. But Everything we've cooked
I
it on, I
like
haven't
it
got
a lot so far. It reminds me of a more fresh taco seasoning. Like
Yeah.
a lot of taco seasoning has a heavy flavor, like heavy cumin. And me personally, that reminds me of body odor. So I'm not a big fan of a lot of cumin in my taco seasoning. So this is great. This is perfect for me. I would eat tacos every week using this seasoning right here.
I could,
So,
yeah.
I think before on the ribs we gave it an 8, if I remember right.
I think you're right.
So Travis, how would you rate it as an everyday seasoning in an application like this?
An everyday Oh, I mean, I would.
Like not eating it every day, but using
Yeah,
it
I know,
on
but just
everyday
cooking
dishes. Yeah,
everyday. I mean,
using it to
I-
season up some eggs or something.
I would probably still. I'd give it about a 9.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
the more I've ate it, I like it.
Yeah.
I like everything from them that I've tried.
Yeah, so far, like all their rubs, the more I have them, the more I
Mhm.
like them.
Yep.
You just like the labels.
Yeah.
Well, that helps.
That
like
helps.
You eat with your eyes, so I don't like looking at ugly labels while I'm cooking.
Yeah.
What do you think, Scott?
I'm going to stick with my 8. I mean, I like it.
It probably ain't for everything, but for
Yeah.
most stuff, I think you can get away with it.
Man, I don't know. I don't know if I can think of anything
Well,
I wouldn't put
yeah.
that on. You know what I mean? I would put that on vegetables. I would put it on chicken, fish.
I bet that'd be really
Beef.
good. Some shrimp, that lime.
It
on
is. I made some last weekend.
Mm.
Actually, it was
Did you
awesome.
really?
Yeah.
Like saute it or
yeah,
or grill?
on the flat top.
Oh, okay.
It was
Oh
awesome.
yeah, see, I'd like to put it in like a little saute it with some butter and stuff.
Yeah, I
and
think
just
that
put
would be
in
good.
there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna give it a 9 also, Travis.
might
I do believe.
Try that today.
What time? We're
Yeah, I
already
mean,
here.
I'm not doing anything
Yeah,
for a
we're
while.
already here.
We got
No,
the
but I'm
seasoning.
thinking of using this seasoning and doing some grilled shrimp.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. that'd be
Okay.
good.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking
This would
may
also
do that tonight.
make an awesome rim for Bloody Mary. It would be fantastic.
Oh,
Yes.
Dave nailed it.
Mhm.
Yep.
I think, yeah.
That lime with that, yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, this is a
That would
a
be real
definite
good.
buy from me.
I might change my number to 9.
You might
just,
as
you
well.
just gave me ideas.
I know it's like
Yeah.
it's so versatile. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah. So 9s across the board.
Yep.
It's damn near perfect. I don't know if I know a person that wouldn't like this.
Sorry,
And if you do, then
we don't like you.
sorry. Sorry, we recommended it. This is MSG free and gluten free for all our
Does it
sensitive
have
eaters.
So does that mean does it have milk in it?
I don't see any
That's
milk
so weird that
products.
some milk. I would have never
It
thought.
seems
milk
to
would
be
in it.
mostly the chicken seasoning or butter related seasoning is what has the milk in it. Some barbecue ones do, which is weird because
Yeah.
it must be for a texture
Yeah,
type
just
deal.
like
so.
yeah, powdered milk.
And I think a lot of Heath Riles rubs have milk in them, which they're all awesome.
And where can we
Yeah.
buy that, Travis?
At Louis Barbecue Supply,
That's
beautiful
right.
downtown here in Illinois.
Which is who brings us the rub down every week.
Yep.
Thank you very much. I just
I need to get by there and
I
get
just
some more stuff. I haven't been in a couple weeks.
Yep, I loaded up on all kinds of rubs last week. Very excited to try.
Yeah, you
it.
did get a big haul. You sent that
Yeah.
picture of all that stuff. Yeah.
Yep, I love that sauce I got.
Oh, that's
so
good.
Yep.
That is good stuff.
Since we forgot going into the rub down, we're going to close out the rub down with this.
Back it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh no!
Maybe we should just start opening and closing with that.
Yeah, I like closing with it for sure.
I
That's-
I do
like it.
too.
I did.
Yeah.
It's a nice little cap
It is
to the
nice.
segment.
I like that.
I've been yammering and my cigar went out, so you guys talk amongst yourselves.
Well, what have you been doing, Scott?
What have I been doing? Last night went to a Glow Bingo event at the Elks,
I bet you did really good.
and I sucked. There was a table behind us that I bet they won 3 or 4 times.
The bad
Right.
thing about bingo, and I want to try that glow bingo because it sounds like fun.
It's fun.
But at bingo, like if you've ever been to a true bingo hall,
It's hard to keep up.
Well, you could, well most
Oh,
of-
that no, they do it slow here.
well, I'll say it's like you could hear a pin drop, because them old women they're like, shh.
Oh no, it's
You know what I mean? They got to hear. They don't talk or nothing. I'm like, well, that's kind of boring.
I mean, they're playing music in the background.
Oh,
and
really?
It was called Rock and Glow Bingo
Okay.
or something.
yeah, I probably wouldn't be very good at that either. I'd be singing the song and not listening to the words or the numbers.
It was fun. I almost bingoed one time. I had needed one number,
So if you won one
One.
bingo, how much did you win?
$100.
Really?
Each game was $100 winner.
Heck yeah, that ain't bad.
Yeah.
God, I didn't know it was that much.
Man, regular bingo can get up there.
Well, I know the one in here and at the KC Hall. Man, they do it like on Friday night.
They
That's
do big money.
packed.
Yeah.
Packed.
Heck yeah.
Hmm.
And they do over and under, 50-50, all kinds of shit up there.
Yeah, I think the 50-50 was 3 something. I think. I don't know. I don't remember.
That's cool.
I didn't win it either.
No,
I
just
never
a big
win.
fat loser
I'm
last
a
night.
big fat loser.
Big fat loser.
All they did is take my money.
Yep. Speaking of which, we were all big fat losers in the Queen drawing.
I know.
One of our local elks is up to now right at $300,000.
297,000.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to go get tickets.
Big Daddy gonna
Again.
win that next week. This week, yeah.
On Thursday night they draw, don't they?
Friday morning, Scott'll be rich.
Are you going to go up there?
What?
Like, are you going to? Because I know if you go.
Am
there,
I going Thursday night?
Yeah.
No. I'll take my chance and win 40%, which would be what?
If it's
120.
it's 40%.
give
So
or take.
if you're there, you don't get. They don't do the 100%, do they?
You
I know
get
they,
80%.
I'll say the club keeps some.
Yeah.
I would take 80% of that.
I'd take 40%. Not have to deal with the crowd.
Yeah, I'd be perfectly happy with
You can write me.
$120,000
Yeah.
or whatever it is.
Yeah, you can write me a check for 100.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yep. Okay. I understand that.
I'll have to tell you guys a story about that after the podcast because it has to do with work
Oh.
in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I want to. I'm just not going to say anything. Sorry, sorry,
Okay.
everybody.
So what have you been doing, Travis?
This weekend I have been kind of staying at home. We've been dog sitting for my 2 kids.
The pug? Is
I
that
have,
a pug?
I have Mitchell's pug, Gus, and then Reese has Ruby. She's like a little Chihuahua mix
Yeah.
thing. And they're both good dogs, but problem is here lately, Gus is an awesome dog, and I had never really been around pugs. Gus, we'll just say Gus has hit puberty. Oh my God! And like
He's being very friendly with
yes,
everyone.
everything. Yeah, he's being very friendly with everyone. Oh, I don't know. And he falls like we've gotten to where we have to take him potty separate because like we'll go out and Ruby because she's little bitty that little chihuahua, and so she'll be peeing. And thank God Ruby's fixed, but she'll be peeing and like Gus is like right there, just smelling the pee come out, and then he'll go and hike his leg and he'll like pee on Ruby's back. Like he'll fall.
Oh, my
Yeah,
gosh.
What a little asshole.
he'll follow her around, and I'm like, quit. And so, yeah, she'll go to take a shit, and he just there.
No.
Gus is going to have to be fixed.
Well, and see, the problem is Gus. That was part of the deal with Mitchell getting him is he got him from a woman that breeds pugs, and you can't have them live together, and so she said, I'll give you this male free. It's a full-blooded pug. I'll give him to you free.
But when I want him,
when he's a stud, so yeah,
Yeah.
when it's time, he has to take him over there. But which I thought was kind of cool is
Yeah,
he gets it free, and then on top, I thought, well, that was a deal. And he said, no, she said whenever they're born, that I get first pick of the litter or so much money or something. I was like,
I mean, it saves her tons of money in food.
well, and that's what, yeah,
Yeah.
he has to keep up the vets and keep them healthy and blah blah. But she just does. She has different ones that she does that with. She'll give them the male,
That's
or
cool.
she'll give them the female, and that way they live apart. And then when they meet, they fall in love and make babies.
Well, all right.
we got our Shih Tzu fixed a couple weeks ago. You couldn't even tell it when he got home. He acted like nothing
But
happened.
nothing really.
Wow.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
remember-
used to they'd send him home with a cone,
Cone.
and keep him sedated, and
My old dog.
he
when
come home and we was trying to keep him from jumping and running and shit like nothing happened.
He's probably glad to have him gone. I'm like, I can run faster.
Maybe, I guess.
Maybe Scott will leave me alone now.
I mean, well,
Scott
I
will
still rub
quit
it.
touching
I
him.
still rub
his
it.
dinker.
Yeah.
I actually
He
almost
likes it.
I almost texted you last night. You need to come rub Gus's dinker. He would really like you right now.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah,
Oh my
sounds
God.
like that's
he
what
walks
he
around
needs.
with that lipstick hanging half out all the time right now.
Oh, man.
He's just humping air. But that's all we've been doing. We watched those and we went yesterday and looked at a new mattress. Where it's time for a new mattress, so we were looking at those. I've never been to that Sterling Mattress Factory.
It's nice.
Nice.
That's a mattress that we've had for over 10 years.
They have a 10-year, so you're out of warranty now. They have a 10-year warranty on them.
Well, ours has like a
So you can
triple foam topper,
Yeah.
and that was out of warranty already anyway.
Is yours a double-sided one?
No.
That's my thing. I'm thinking I like the double pillow top where you can flip and make it last a little longer.
Nope, ours is just a single, but the good part about ours is you can buy just the
Foam.
topper from them.
Mm-hmm.
Is like whatever combination it is excellent.
Yeah.
I love it. It's like not
They're-
all
they're
memory
comfy beds.
foam. It's
How
like
much
gel
does the
foam.
mattress run now?
2,000. I mean, you pretty much might as well say that. Like
That's probably what we
a king
paid.
a king size is anywhere from their low. It depends on which one you got, but let's go from the lowest one to 15 to 19.99. You know,
Yeah.
for the top one.
We also bought pillows from there, and it's been the best pillow I've ever owned in my entire life. And
Is it
once
one
a-
of them cooling pillows that has the gel? I bought one from there that's pretty sweet.
Kinda like one side has a layer of that,
Yes.
and it has like a cutout, like a round cutout for your neck
Oh,
and
mine don't have
shoulder.
that.
Oh yeah, like it. Yeah, I know what you're
Like
talking about.
like you can lay on your side and it goes
Yeah,
right
that's-
around your shoulders.
I
It's
saw that
wonderful.
yesterday.
And I've had that for almost 6 years, and it's still perfect.
Mhm.
It
You
was
don't-
expensive. It was like $50, but before that, I was buying a new pillow every 6
Yeah.
Well, I
months.
started
for
to say,
$20.
how many $10 pillows
Well,
would
yeah,
you have bought?
exactly.
My problem was you buy those cheap ones and
You
I-
get
my-
maybe
my-
6 months out
yeah,
of
your
them.
head. My head was so heavy when I laid like it.
Well, that's
smushes
obvious.
down. But no, I bought a
What?
bamboo one. That's the best pillow I've ever bought.
Bamboo.
I also have a bamboo
It's a
pillow.
Kahlua. I don't. That's not Kahlua. I don't know how to say the name of the company. CA, something like that. I always want to say Kahlua, but I don't know how you pronounce it.
Okay.
But it's awesome, and you do it however much you want it. It's all shredded up in there like this memory foam,
Mhm.
and you can take out or add as much as you want.
Yeah, I have to sleep like holding on to a pillow because my shoulders are so wide. Like my arm will fall asleep if I'm sleeping on the side. So I use a bamboo pillow to prop up.
You don't just cuddle with
my arm.
Angie?
No, I don't like to touch people while I'm sleeping.
Oh shit! Goddamn!
Travis just set himself on fire.
I just about did. I was trying to.
What in the hell
I
are
was
you doing?
trying to take the band off, and I dropped the cigar on my sweatpants.
Holy shit!
And
that
all
was
I could see
awesome.
was these sweatpants just shooting up in flames.
smoldering.
Because I could feel the heat. It was sitting in my lap. Oh, God. Okay, sorry. So back to that. That slipped right out of my head. So you don't like to touch people at all?
Oh no!
You're not a cuddler.
No,
Honestly, I'm a big cuddler.
I'll cuddle for like 10 or
Stephanie does
15
it like-
minutes
yeah.
until like I'm ready to go to sleep.
Oh,
Like,
then you-
okay, bye.
Okay, see ya.
Yeah, I cannot have anything touching.
So
me.
is
Like,
Angie a cuddler or no?
She could be.
Could be,
but
yeah.
I
She's-
think not anymore.
She's just
Like,
adapted.
yeah.
You get to a point in your life that it's like, I'm going to bed. Leave me alone.
I know. I used to think it was weird when like adults had like separate beds.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
Oh, I
But
would.
that would be
I think we
amazing.
would love it
Yeah.
if we did that.
Like they could even be right
Yeah.
next to each other. You know, just
The old time
Oh,
where they
like
had two
two-
twin
yeah,
beds.
Two twin beds,
Yeah,
yeah,
in
or
the
something like
bedroom.
that.
I mean that would be great, dude.
Yeah.
My
But
in-law,
having a king bed is just as nice.
my
You just-
in-law, he sleeps in the recliner all the time. Like he said it hurt his back or something. My father-in-law, and so he sleeps in the recliner, and she has her own bedroom. And
I
he has
could
his own
not
bedroom.
sleep in a recliner all the time.
He has a bed, but
I
I
can
think-
once in a while.
Well, yeah, but
I tend to when I'm sick. Like I'll sleep in the recliner.
like if I've got like bad sinuses,
Yeah.
I'll go to the recliner just so help it drain. But I couldn't do it every day.
Yeah, usually on Friday nights I fall asleep in the recliner, just because
Well, they're wonderful to take a nap.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
a long week, and I might have a drink, and I'm watching something stupid on TV, and then I wake up at 4 a.m. Go to bed.
Nah, you pass out and drop the cigar in your swept in your crotch.
Yeah, right in my crotch. Scott, you might have to rub Travis's dinker.
Yeah.
No,
Put
It's
that
a
thing
little
out.
burnt.
you're on your own there, dude.
It's a little toasty.
I
Yeah.
thought my pants were going to burn through. That was scary.
That's funny.
Well, did you tell what you've done lately on your weekend?
No.
Oh, well,
you
go
guys
ahead.
were just skipping.
No, I was saying, well, we got carried away there. Go ahead.
We got sidetracked.
I
We got
don't.
sidetracked.
I don't typically like to be negative on the podcast, but I've had a horrible week until like yesterday. I was like deathly sick all last weekend with some kind of stomach issues, and then my wife tried to kill me. Like I couldn't figure it out. I had some kind of crazy allergic reaction. Like my arms were all broke out, my neck, my everywhere, freaking my whole body was in hives, and I woke up. I thought there was a mosquito because we had like a 70-degree day. I'm like, those bastards are out already, and it was on my wrist and like my back. So I went to work and I felt okay. Then I came home, went to sleep, woke up the next day and my whole body. Well, I woke up at like 12:30 a.m. with hives everywhere, scratching everything. So I went and slept on the recliner because the bed was too hot, and I couldn't figure it out. And I went to work, feel a little bit better, and came home and just broke right out again. And come to find out, Angie put a Febreze car clip in her closet for whatever reason to make it smell
Make
pretty.
it smell pretty.
Yeah, which is kind of a good idea, I guess. Is small, out of the way, whatever. But she had forgot that me and Max are both like highly allergic to most Febreze scents. Like some of them we can do, but like the fresh linen and the Hawaiian breeze are like freaking mustard gas to me. Like just I turn red and itchy and crap, and she remembered that, threw them out, and then the next day I was fine.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Just feeling there.
So I'm dealing with the aftermath
Yeah.
of scratching that crap all week. So yeah.
I have to do that with certain, like I can't change my like body soap and
Yeah.
and like certain laundry detergents.
Yeah, me too.
Over the
Yeah.
I have sensitive skin.
Mm-hmm.
Use a sensitive laundry detergent. Sensitive.
No, they're
Really?
just and
There's certain
I can't
types.
really even tell you. My mom probably could growing up; she would remember them. But there were certain ones that, man, yeah, I'd get to
Yeah.
school and like 30 minutes in, you're like, oh my god, I feel like I'm on fire.
Yeah, my friend Flair's been like that as long as I've known him. Like, it's like throwing kerosene on him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you use the wrong soap.
and
or
mine
anything.
is deodorants. Like I can't. I have to be real careful with my deodorants. I can't change that very often because, oh no, you put it on and it's like
Yeah.
putting acid in my armpits.
I know, me too.
Uh,
I've landed on the Squatch, the Dr. Squatch.
I haven't
Deodorant is
tried any of
very
that.
good.
the deodorant.
Did you buy the jalapeno flavored one?
No, I'm interested to smell that though.
Sounds weird.
It does, they have some weird things, but
They do.
when you put it on, it smells really good. Like
I wonder if
So
they
where
just,
who sells that? Where do you get it at?
Walmart and Target both sell them
Oh,
now.
okay.
Yeah.
The flagship scents, and then sometimes they'll get the special edition stuff. Like I'm using the Incredible Hulk soap right now. It's
I can
almost
see
gone.
you using that.
It's like
That was a marketing thing. That's why
Yeah.
Dave bought that.
yeah. They're very good at that. Like
Yeah.
they'll-
Do you think they're all the same?
no, they're not all the
Well, I
same.
mean, we'll say they have 6 different soaps, okay? And then just every once in a while, they'll take these 3 and change the name of them, put strawberry jalapeno or something on it, and it's the
Yeah.
same soap that it was
Now, are
before.
these actually bars of soap, or are
it's
they?
like a square.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I don't like bar soap. I like my loofah. Like a nice loofah and good lather.
I think they make the liquid stuff too.
I would buy that.
but it's all natural, so it's
I did try some
it
of
doesn't
the,
mess with me.
what's the other one in bars? Like a bourbon one. Or,
I know what you're talking
I
about.
can't think what the company's. Buffalo something. They do like a Buffalo Trace soap.
I don't know.
I've got some of it, and I cannot
I can't think of the name of it, but they do
Man.
men products, and I bought a bottle of that. That one didn't like my skin didn't like that
No.
one. No, one shower, and I came out and I was like, nope, can't do that one.
You're just sensitive.
Well, sensitive. Yeah,
So far, my favorite one from them is the Bourbon Barrel soap. It smells awesome. And they make different grits, and I like the heavy grit. Get a good scrub down. Feel like a new man in the morning. Travis, are you ready for your button?
yeah. Sorry, I'm ready. Bum, 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 bum. This week's Would You Rather. Duke Cannon.
That's it.
I had to Google it. I was like, that's going to drive me
I've
crazy.
seen
Duke
that.
Cannon
Yeah.
Supply Company. I
think
knew
Walmart
it
has
That's
that
good
now,
soap.
too.
I've got some.
I
of it.
bought
I've
the
used some of
I
it.
bought the squirty one time and it didn't I didn't like it. I had a couple, but you had said something a minute ago, and since we're talking about this, we'll go ahead and go with this.
Okay.
Would you rather use shrimp flavored toothpaste or deodorant that smells like cheese?
I'm gonna go with the deodorant because
Look at Scott rubbing his head like
I love cheese anyway, so it's probably a safe bet that I'm gonna smell like cheese regardless.
just oozing out of you.
Yeah, just
yeah.
get
we
a good,
eat so much
get a good
of it.
workout in.
Yeah.
You start smelling like a grilled cheese.
Yeah, in the gym. Does someone smell a nice sharp cheddar? It's just me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm getting hungry.
What cheddar? What cheese is it? Is it cheddar, mozzarella?
You're going to smell like a nice Munster cheese. That doesn't have a whole lot.
because there's some cheeses that really stink.
Yeah,
Yeah, Munster's a nice mild
mild flavor.
creamy cheese.
What would be a bad one? Like there's some of them that are pretty smelly.
What is that one?
Like a Gouda.
Yeah,
Gouda's
Well,
got a little.
it's a little pungent.
Yeah. You pick whatever cheese
Like
you want.
Parmesan cheese.
I'm going
Scott.
with the cheese too. I would rather smell that than.
Scott. Taste.
Oh yeah, it is.
I wonder what kind of shrimp it is though. Like, is it a shrimp scampi? Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm with Scott. I think I'm gonna go with the cheese deodorant.
Yeah, that's probably a good bet. It'd be just nasty.
Yeah,
No matter
they-
how much you like shrimp, I wouldn't want to brush my teeth with shrimp. That'd be gross.
Or you could like instead of I use Listerine, the green one, but your Listerine tastes like shrimp juice or something. You gargle.
Your toothpaste could be like shrimp flavor, and your mouthwash could be butter flavor.
Oh,
That could be nice.
don't even need to eat breakfast now.
We should have saved that raw shrimp.
Oh God, that
and,
one.
and pureed it for.
I saw them
toothpaste.
do that again. They had thawed out bagged shrimp at Walmart.
Yes.
And they're not supposed to be thawed out in the bag. They're supposed to be frozen.
frozen.
And my brother actually saw them stack. I think I've said this on the podcast before, but I saw this again. Like, they stack cabbage out.
Yeah.
They were stacking lettuce just out away from the refrigerator, like in the center things. And like the next
What?
day, it's all like turned to water.
Well, yeah.
So these kids don't know what the hell they're doing.
No.
But yeah, I've actually seen the thawed shrimp a couple times now, and that's not right. Dude, that
No.
was bad.
It was bad.
Yeah, I
When
couldn't-
I opened that, oh,
Yeah.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, go back to way in the beginning, probably
Yeah.
6th, 7th episode or so.
Yeah, he brought some shrimp to my
Then
house.
we
I
ended
think.
up doing
Yeah,
crappie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Scott put his whole face in the bag of shrimp.
Yeah.
Oh God.
You opened the bag and could smell it. And Scott goes, "What?" Stuck his nose.
I
in
was
there.
like on the other side of the patio. I'm like, dude, what is that?
He's like, dude, that's bad.
yeah. As soon as I opened it, I was like, I don't know if I want to cook this.
No.
It was, it was nasty.
The crappie turned out excellent, though.
Yeah. Kevin Hall came to save us then.
That's
He
right.
gave me some crappie. We
Heck
used it.
yeah. Which is about that time, which everybody's already fishing about.
Oh, he's been fishing all year.
Yeah, it's almost time for Dave to go fishing. Once it hits about 70 degrees steady, I'm be out there a lot.
Your brother's crazy. There ain't no way I'd have been when it was breaking.
Oh, I know. But
no.
he says that's the best time.
That's what he tells me.
That
because
is the
that's
best
when-
time if you're after the meat, and that's what you.
He
I
said
wonder
that
if
out
he
there
says
for.
that because it's the best time for him. Because we know him, he would rather, with his body type, the 20 degrees is better than the 100 degrees being
I
out on
don't
the
know,
boat.
dude. That
No,
time
that's
when
when the big ones are out.
when the freaking lakes were froze, he was out there on it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
he
you're
was.
an idiot. There's no way I would go out there.
Mm-mm.
My brother-in-law's been going catching some monsters, but it was like 40 degrees out, and you will not
Yeah.
catch me fishing when it's below 60. Just not going to happen. It does not sound like fun.
You don't catch me actually doing a whole lot of stuff outside unless I have to.
Yeah,
If it's below 60, I'm becoming more and more of a baby of it. I hate it.
I do too.
My body's just like, ugh.
Yep.
Supposed to be nice this week though.
I know,
yeah,
man.
70.
70 tomorrow or Tuesday?
Yeah, it's supposed to hit
Tuesday
60
and Wednesday.
something today, and
75 Tuesday, I think.
it'll be a beautiful week here in Southern Illinois until Wednesday, and then it turns back to 47 for the high,
Yeah,
and
we have
28 in the morning.
Yeah, we have a 70-degree high with a 24-degree low that night.
Yeah. It's going to drop about 4
Great.
o'clock.
Gotta love Southern
Everybody will be
Illinois
sick.
weather.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
you've got to.
Speaking of what we've been doing, aside from me having a terrible week, I did go to Paducah, Kentucky yesterday to my friend's son's archery shoot.
How was that?
It was actually kind of cool. Like, it's really weird now. I haven't been to a high school sports event in a very, very long time. It was kind of weird, like, with technology now. Like, we were only there like 40 minutes. Like, they didn't even know the scores when they left. Like,
What?
they go up there, they go to their marks, they shoot, they keep their own scores, they hand in their papers, you leave, and then like an hour later you get a message on your app with the scores.
Really?
Like, we were halfway home and you got the notification with kid scores.
Really?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Was it last weekend? I think it was last weekend, yeah. My youngest one, which Mitchell was too, but my youngest boy is on math team, and so he had I guess it's like, because they only have one. You practice for math team all year, and then they'll have a math team meet, or whatever it's called, and then either you win that or lose that, and you go on to state in Chicago. Well, we went and watched this year. I'm telling you, if you guys are looking for some fun on a Saturday, go to SIU and watch a math competition. I mean, there's nothing better in life. I love my son.
That sounds thrilling to
I
me.
love my
Yeah.
son, but it was, and even the teacher, because my wife had asked, she goes, well, do a lot of parents go? Like, should we go or whatever? And he goes, some do. And he goes, it's really just like going in a room and watching somebody take a test.
Oh my
He
God.
goes, to be honest with you. And we went, and he said, well, this would be the best time to come because they actually do like the, I don't know, head-to-head things. And so we went and watched that for a couple hours. And
That just sounds brutal to
It
me.
does.
yeah, it was. But I was there so I always try to go to everything the
Well,
kids
that's
do.
good
and-
you do that.
Yeah,
but
but
it
I
just
mean,
sounds brutal.
yeah, it was. And he even told, he's like,
Yeah.
you guys don't have to come. We're like, no, we're going to come at least watch. We didn't go last year, and so I understand why I never went to Mitchell's. Mitchell always told me, no, don't come, it's stupid,
Yeah.
But, yeah. So Cole finally said, okay, you've been, you don't have to come back.
Well, good. You got his approval to
Yeah,
not
we got
have
his
to
approval.
go
Yeah,
watch that.
but
But the archery thing was pretty cool. Like, man, there was one kid, probably like 4 feet tall, and this is like, I think it's high school, might be some junior high, I don't know, but is like my 10-year-old size, maybe smaller, and he was drilling the center ring every single time. Like, you look down there, and both of the kids shooting at that target, there's just a cluster in the yellow.
Is
It
that
was
right?
crazy. And yeah, you could tell that some of them probably needed to tune their bows because they were shooting slower. Some of them, man, you could hear it.
yeah.
Some of them you just watched the
So
arch of the arrow.
Are these like just what a real bow and arrow, or are they
Yeah,
like
it's a
compound
compound
bow?
bow.
Oh, it's compound bow.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Like I was, I'm talking like the old, just
Yeah,
Indian
longbow.
style. Yeah, like a long bow.
I want to say that they have that as well.
So they can use compound bows for this.
They have to use
Oh, they have
compound
to,
bows
okay.
for this
Okay.
particular
Well, there's a
league or whatever it is.
I always wanted to shoot one of them crossbows.
yeah.
I think that would be cool.
Yeah.
Crossbows are fun.
Yeah,
I've never shot one.
I used to have one. I used to have a compound bow too. It was a lot of fun.
I did,
to shoot.
too.
I had compound bow, but
I used to
Never
deer hunt years ago.
there's a guy in Heron that has actually been on the the U.S. team. He's been a couple times. The last time they go, and
Really?
yeah,
Well, that's cool.
my mind
That
is
is
blanking
pretty
on his
cool.
name, but he's a woodworker in Heron, but he
Yeah.
also shoots competitively archery, and he's been on Team USA.
We'll call him Arrow McGee.
No, McCard. McCard is his last name.
Compound Jones.
McCard. But yeah, he
Okay.
shot. Anyway, what else we got? Well, I do have one question that I was thinking.
Yeah, you
about.
was gonna
I-
announce
no,
something.
Well, I was waiting.
oh,
I've been thinking about this.
Easy,
I,
Dave.
I was going to ask Dave, because I'm getting ready for summer, and you have kind of a similar setup to what I have.
Lay it on me.
Is okay. You know how mine is. Outside, I have my toolbox that I keep all my cooking supplies in and
Mhm.
everything. Well, and I don't keep all of them, but I want to go to all of them because it's easier. All my seasonings outside. Now, do you?
I would not do that.
Well, I'll see that. Now, me and I did it. I've left a few out there that I didn't really care about that were easy to find, just to see how they did. Most of them do fine. Like the moisture gets to them. Our friend Tom, he kept his in his enclosed trailer when we would do cook-offs and stuff. But now he
Put
would always.
saran wrap
I'll say
on it.
once he opened it and took the safety off,
Mhm.
he would usually try to save that seal and put that back on. But he would also put saran wrap over it and then screw the lid back on and keep him in his trailer. And he said that helped keep the moisture out.
Yeah. The only thing I would be worried about is the sugar melting.
Mm-hmm.
Because
On some of them, it probably would.
Just some of them are pretty sugar heavy.
I think I've had one that's
yeah.
one of the honey chipotle ones, the
Yeah.
ones I left
That-
outside and
that
did
one
that.
would definitely do that.
Yeah, it clumped up real bad. I ended up just throwing it away.
You probably.
I wonder if you could. I mean, I know you can buy them little silica packs.
Mhm.
If you dropped one of them down in there,
You'd probably be fine. Also, this just popped into my head. You could probably grab an old refrigerator if your area is covered and just set it on a higher setting, higher temperature, and keep them in the fridge.
Or yeah.
Kind of like people do with their
Yeah.
cigars. They turn.
Well,
the
I even
fridges and the
like
humidors.
just my mind going through everything because you know how like you always go to the restaurants and they'll put rice in with the salt like to keep the moisture away. Because I was like, well, you can't put I mean, could you do that? I wonder. Would that even help?
With rice, you
Yeah,
wouldn't
like
be
you-
able to with these. The holes are too big.
Yeah, the rice would probably
Yeah,
come
you
out.
could
Yeah, you're
Bottles,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the silica packs might work.
Yeah.
It
But
could-
you're saying put it in with the thing?
yeah. After you open it, drop one in there and close it back up.
all the sugar ones I would keep inside.
Well, I mean,
The rest of
I
them should be
usually
fine.
do. I mean, I keep like a salt and pepper out there and stuff like that, and I haven't
Yeah.
had any problem, with that. But and there's a few other rubs that I've experimented with and just cooked and put them back in the drawer.
Yep.
But I would like to be able to have all of them out there in theory, but I know I can't. I just didn't know if you had done any. I know I didn't. Don't you keep some in that cabinet outside, or do you
I don't keep any seasonings.
you keep it all inside?
I keep them right inside the door.
Yeah.
With my new rack I was talking about.
What if I
It's
wonder
excellent.
if, like, after you got one of those, those humidor tubs that you've been keeping your cigars in, what if you put that in there, and kept it sealed up, like outside, like in a container out there.
I
That would
think
probably help.
If that would
I
that would
think
help.
it would
some.
help, but you'd
mine,
have
I'm
to
just
keep
in-
it in a cool
Yeah.
place. You couldn't keep it like out there on the patio.
No,
in the sun.
yeah, not in the sun. I'm putting it like in,
Yeah.
put it away. I could probably even fit one of those in that bottom drawer.
Do you have it under your carport out there? Is
Yeah.
That
Yeah, I mean they're always covered, and that's the thing is I've
Yeah.
got drawers, and so it doesn't like when it rains even, and I put a cover over the toolbox, so it doesn't get wet in there, but it's still just going to draw some humidity and moisture out of the air.
yeah.
Is what's done it. I don't know. I was just thinking that I'm like, I really want to get to where I can keep them all out there, but I know I can't keep all of them out there.
Yeah, I would keep all the salt and pepper heavy ones outside. Should be fine as long as
Yeah.
they're sealed up.
Cajun
But-
does fine outside.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would be fine.
that's one of my
It's all the
go-tos.
sweet ones that you just want to keep in.
Yeah. I didn't know if you'd done anything else.
No, not yet. But a refrigerator may work. Like that may be the answer.
And a cooler, even just keeping them in a cooler would get. You might as well I'd just
It'd
get them in
probably
that tub.
It'd be like an
and
oven.
put it in that bottom. Yeah.
Now they make electric coolers.
Now how that you plug in, yeah,
Yep, and that could work.
do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a big deal. And most of the kind of, do you do all your prep work inside, even in summertime?
Yeah. Just because
Do
I
you?
don't have enough space.
You probably do
I
it all
did
right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna, as you guys know, when you walk in my back door, I have a bar there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna redo that whole thing to be like a food prep area. I'm gonna put a sink back there
Yeah.
and everything, so the bar's gonna be gone because I don't
do,
drink like I used to for sure.
I do most of mine inside too, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if I was going to get something, get it ready and let it sit and sweat or marinate. I mean, I'm doing it inside and just throwing it in the fridge or whatever.
Yeah. I am getting ready to start constructing my cooking area outside, where all my cookers are going to live under a roof and some walls and different things.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
yeah, I thought about building like a one-step deck to put it all on, but I think I'm just gonna go with pavers, because then if one gets messed up, you can just drop a new paver in there and you're off to the
Right.
races. Or even just gravel would
Yeah.
be fine.
For the floor, yeah.
Yeah, because I just don't want to have to stain that every couple years like I do the decks already.
That's a
Yeah.
pain
I love
in the
having a deck, but man, that's one of my least favorite things to do is to
Stain.
restain decks, and I got to do all 3 of mine this year.
Man, I'm telling you, in the cook areas, and I bought those mats at Real King, those like real thick rubber
Yeah.
mat. I swear by those now.
Yeah, those are awesome.
When we had it on our old patio, it was concreted. I put 2 of those down because, especially using the Blackstone, you'd sling stuff and you end up getting little grease spots and stuff all over the concrete. But that thing, you could just pull it out once a month and hose it off and put it back. Oh, it was great.
Yep, that's the idea, is to have pavers, put the rubber
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
flooring over it, and you're good to go.
That's what I'll do. Yeah.
So here's my idea with that. See what you guys think. This is going to be a year-round, like, functioning thing. I'll be able to. It's going to have walls on all sides, but like bar height and up is going to be on a swivel, so it'll be able to swing out and up, and then you could prop it open, and then close it down in the winter.
Yep.
And as long as there's a vent side, like a lean-to roof, what do you guys think about having like the smokeless fire pit, like a small one in there?
Like a solo or something?
Yeah, like a solo stove to heat it. You think that'd be okay?
Yeah, the only thing with my solo, it does smoke till you get a good fire
Yeah.
going.
You're
Yeah.
going to have something
So-
to suck it out.
So you're
Yeah.
going to have smoke at first, but once you get it built up, I
Yeah.
mean, they don't smoke at all. So,
I mean, one side's going to be a foot of open air
Okay.
all the time.
I think you'd be
Yeah,
all
you'll
right.
be fine.
You'd be
Because
good.
hell, I was really impressed. I hadn't used one of those until we used his at that cook-off we went to where Nick met us, and it was rainy and crappy
we
that
had
night.
it under the tent.
We brought our Easy up and we dropped it down.
well, yeah,
When
that
I
would-
told him, I was worried about the heat going up and burning the top because we had it real low, and it did good. And we all 3 of us sat
Yeah.
underneath there. The smoke, that thing. After that, I was like, I want to buy one.
I'm going to have to get
That's why
one.
I borrowed his and showed Rebecca, and she was like, "This thing looks stupid." We built the fire, and I got it going, and she's like, "Well, you're right." She goes, "Once you get it going, there's no
It's
smoke."
pretty nice.
Yeah,
Yep.
they're stupid expensive, but
They are
Well,
stupid
you can buy-
expensive.
you can buy.
Buy off brands
Yeah.
a lot cheaper.
Yeah,
which
saw
I think they
Sam's Club
would
and
do
Home
the same
Depot both
thing.
have.
I found a guy in Cape that's got, I guess, one of these like ding and dent stores,
Yeah.
and you can get the actual solo stoves from him, but like the box might be dinged or
Yeah.
cut
Yeah.
open or something, and they're a lot cheaper.
What I like the best about the solo stove is the deflector that we
Yes,
use on
that
yours.
thing was nice.
That worked.
Yes.
Yeah, but I bet the cheap ones you can't get one.
Solo stoves got a
You
ton
could
of
probably
Make
somehow
one.
make your own
Yeah.
deflector for
Yeah.
a cheap one.
yeah.
You could figure
If
it
you
out.
get on Amazon, I've looked. They've got a lot of for the solo stove. Because if you buy the solo stove deflector, it's probably, I don't know, I'm throwing it out there, it's $80.
Mhm.
You can buy an off-brand for 30. You know what I mean?
Right.
All these other companies have come out with the
Yeah.
same thing but cheaper.
Yeah, because originally I was thinking about putting an outdoor fireplace on one end of it,
Mm-hmm.
but then you have that to deal with, that to clean out, and that
Yep.
may
'Cause
catch on
remember-
fire. Because me and you were talking about
Yep.
doing that
Yep.
at both of our houses.
Yep.
and-
That's what I was going to do. Then I said, no, I'm just going to get a solo stove like
yeah,
that.
that's just so
Yeah.
convenient.
Now, I will say with those, though, and to keep the smoke away, you're going through some wood.
Yeah.
You're
Oh
constantly.
yeah, they
Because it burns hot, and it's
It-
like any fire where there's actually fire. There's not a whole lot of smoke. So
Yep. I'm actually going to build one side, like the roof is going to hang over, and I'm going to have a wood storage part just for
Yeah.
that, and for an offset whenever I get one of those.
yeah. Cool.
Oh, yeah, once Scott hits the big money and buys me my
That'll be-
1904.
That'll be next Thursday night or this Thursday night, I guess. Yeah, this week.
will you buy me a
Friday
solo
morning.
stove when you win?
Yep.
I want the Yukon 2.0.
I will buy you one.
want the big one.
Awesome.
Awesome.
It's a deal.
Wait a minute. He gets a cooker. I guess.
Well, we both get both, right?
Oh, we both. Yeah. I get a cooker and a,
And a
solo
solo
stove,
stove.
and he gets a cooker and a solo stove.
I did not say that.
Well, that's what we heard.
That's what I heard.
That's what I heard.
Well, we need to edit this.
I think that's an excellent deal.
So the other thing I was going to bring up.
Oh gosh.
No, it's a tad bit
You're wearing me
of
out.
just information.
I'm actually very proud of Travis for having things ready for the show.
So
this
listen to this.
I know he's got a little notepad.
Look here.
week.
So
and a pen.
Yes.
you guys both know and I don't know. This is another question. I call him my nephew. Call him what? He's married to my niece. So does that make him my nephew or my
Sure.
step-nephew?
Nephew-in-law.
Nephew-in-law, whatever. Well, he's originally from South Africa.
Yes.
Okay.
And I never remember this guy's name. And
Kevin.
He's one of my favorite people to talk to.
Well, and what's so funny is I've met since he's been here. He brought a few of his South African friends that came over with him around, and they're all like I. If you held a gun to my head, I could not pronounce their name. Just like Dumbamba and Dugla and everything. And then I'm like, what happened? How did you end up with Kevin? His name is Kevin, and all of his
Is that
other
his actual name?
That's his actual name. That's why I even asked him. I go, is that really your name?
See, I thought he just took on that name.
No,
what
I
I
asked
figured
him. I go,
too.
that's what your parents' name? He goes, yeah. And I go, well, how did you get that? And his best friend's name is
Zimbabwe.
Don't even try
I
it.
can't even pronounce it. And he's a great guy, but I can't ever pronounce it. But anyway, funny thing, and I could almost have a segment of this on the show of these things he tells me about South Africa. Did you know in South Africa that to go, if you walk into Walmart, okay, let's just use that in South Africa, and you go, I'm going to get me a new TV, and you pick it up, and you go up to the register, and you're checking out, bloop, there goes your TV. Can I see your TV license, sir?
What?
You cannot buy a TV without a TV license.
Man, I thought Illinois was bad.
No. And I said, are you kidding me? And he
What
goes,
is
no.
the point in a TV license?
He told me, he goes, it's just for the money, the government to get more money.
Tax.
And he goes, because you have to, when you're, and I said, so what if you're, at what age? And he goes, well, it was whenever I moved out. He goes, I had to get one. And so he said he thinks it's 18 once you're an adult and you're out, you know. But I said, so what happens if you move out and your dad has a TV and gives it to you? I go, is there anybody, the cop's going to come in? He goes, nobody's ever looking for that. He goes, now let's say I'm a drug dealer and they bust in my house and they do this and they want to just throw this. And he goes, they can write me, where's your TV license? Well, you don't have one. You have a TV in here, boom, there's a ticket for that. They can write
Wow.
you. He goes, nobody's
But
ever
they're not going around
Yeah, he goes,
house
there's
to
no
house
cop
checking.
going around house to house checking. Let me see your license. But he goes, it's like when a cop gets you, if he wants to be a dick, he can say, where's your TV license? I don't have one. Boom, here's a ticket for it.
That's crazy. That's like gun
It's-
laws in
Yeah, it
Illinois,
is.
It's
That's-
I think he told me it was
which is also stupid.
I think he
Yes.
told me it was $23 a year. You have to buy them every year.
Holy cow.
Yeah. $23 a year per person.
That's
you know,
just a
it,
money
it
grab.
could be
Mhm.
to help pay for the energy consumption over there because they may have an issue with that.
They might. He said
know.
it's just basically a money grab, but
That's 99%.
you have to have
a
a TV license every year. And he goes, it's only good for a year.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah,
That
he
is.
said. I go. So if I walked up and want to buy it, he goes. They cannot sell it to you until you produce your TV license at the register.
So they send you like a little card,
yeah.
that you carry in your wallet.
Mhm.
That's
I'd be
crazy.
flashing like an FBI badge.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't
bam,
need no fucking license.
give me the 65-inch.
That's what I asked him. I go. But after that you can buy. He goes. Oh yeah. He goes. It's just. He goes. You can't buy a 20-inch TV or a 100-inch TV. He goes without the TV license. He goes. But once you've got one, you can buy anything you want.
Wow.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Me and Kevin used to be on the same pool league team.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a funny dude.
Yeah.
I like him.
He hasn't quite. It takes him a while sometimes to just adjust to. And then he tells me crap like that, and I'm like, "Can you complain about stuff in America?" Because he'll be like, "Well, that's crazy, blah blah." In Africa, we just drag them out back and shoot them, all this stuff. And I'm like,
Yep.
"Oh my god," you know. And he's always telling me, he's like, "Yeah, you'll have to go when I go visit home. You'll have to come back with me. It's beautiful and all this stuff." And
I would love to.
then he
go.
tells you stories about waking up and there's black mambas in their kitchen and stuff. I'm like, "No, there's
No.
big poisonous snakes." And I'm like,
Yeah,
"No."
no, I'm not going.
And he goes, "Oh, it's just a normal day thing." And
No, not going.
no, I'm like, mm-mm. It sounds pretty, but I'm not going with you. Sorry.
Like, kind of piggybacking off that, my weekly YouTube find is a channel called Ants Canada, which the guy actually lives in South Asia now,
Mm-hmm.
but he builds these huge like terrariums and aquariums and things. He built like this rainforest replica, and it's giant. It's like, I don't know, 10 by 10 feet cube, and it's like a fully working ecosystem is what he's building it to be. And it is like the most interesting thing,
Huh.
but he has the most annoying voiceover ever.
Yeah.
Like, he's all into it too. It's crazy. He's all excited about ant wars and this and that and spiders breeding. It's pretty wild. I've been enjoying it. Angie's just looking at me like, what in the hell is wrong with you watching this?
God.
Have you guys been watching any TV at all?
That's
YouTube?
what I was saving the TV for
Yeah.
to going into that. 'Cause I
I
knew you would
figured.
talk. Yeah.
I started the show you recommended, Tracker.
I did
Yeah.
too.
I watched those 2 episodes.
Mhm.
I'm
Isn't it-
excited about
isn't
the
it
one to come
good?
out tonight. Or is it tonight?
Man,
or-
it's like
I was
think
worried
so.
it was going to be a little cheesy, but
Yeah,
they
it's-
do it pretty good.
it's just the right amount of cheesy.
cheesy.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
I love like stupid cheesy shows.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's actually
Like,
really good. I like it.
All the characters are likable.
Yeah.
There's an ongoing underlying story that you don't really know what the hell's going on yet. There's each episode is
Yeah.
its own story, and
Yeah,
it's
there's
great.
something underlying
Right.
with his brother. Yeah.
Yeah, something's going on with his brother, and that's
Yeah,
all
right.
we know.
Yeah, that's
and
all we
his
know.
brother and his dad
Yep.
is all we know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been a good one so far.
We did watch that. Rebecca liked the Tracker. I started it, and yesterday or Friday night, maybe I turned it on. On Amazon, there's one called Shelter. Have you watched any of it?
No,
You would like it.
it's
Shelter.
good.
Yes, it's like a I don't know, like in some parts it's like a it's kind of like a what's one on Netflix that Stranger Things.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? It's like these high school kids,
Mhm.
but it's not like the Demogorgon, you know, like not the
Yeah.
monsters and stuff, but it's got a good storyline, and there's you got the story going on, but then it's like the Tracker. You got a whole nother backstory that you get a little bit at a time. You're like, what? And then
What's it on?
it's on Prime.
Prime.
Yeah.
I'll
Shelter.
check that out.
I'll
Send
check
me a text with that, 'cause
It's-
I'll forget.
It's really good. You would like it.
We've been catching up on Resident Alien because
Oh.
the new season came out.
Yeah, we're
So
caught
we're-
up on it.
Almost through the second season. It's so funny. It's such a funny show.
Yeah, it is.
And then last night, Angie made me watch this crime show, which I'm not a fan of typically. But this was like the craziest damn shit ever. It's a 3-part documentary, basically, called American Nightmare.
We watched that.
Is that not the
Yes.
wildest shit ever?
Yes.
What is it?
It's called American Nightmare. And I thought it was about Cody Rhodes, the wrestler, because that's his nickname, the American Nightmare. So I was like, yeah, let's
It's like
watch
3 or
that.
4 episodes.
3 episodes.
3?
Yeah, we watched all 3
Yeah,
last
it's-
night.
I haven't. What's it on?
It's on Netflix.
Netflix.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, just to give you I can't tell you what happens. Like, basically, it starts out this couple telling you about the girl getting kidnapped.
Mm.
And then it just goes
Very
freaking
very
bonkers
twisted.
from there.
Yeah.
And at the end, like, one side of the story, you're like, those bastards.
Yeah.
Like, which I didn't need any help feeling that way
Right.
about that side of people anyway.
Yeah.
And that just solidified it, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Damn it, that was
You need
rough.
to watch it. It's good.
it's like
Yep.
you don't have any freaking idea what's happening. Like, you don't know who's lying
Yeah.
because it's just the craziest story you've ever heard. And then it turns out to be true. And it gets even crazier.
So is it like a show or like a documentary?
It's just a 3-episode documentary.
documentary. Okay.
Yeah, you get the guy's point of view in the first one, the girl's point of view in the second one, and then like just
The truth.
how it all unfolds
Yeah.
in the third episode. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I do recommend watching that. But yeah, Angie watched it 2 times yesterday, I think.
2 times?
Yeah, she watched it and she's like, "You gotta watch this shit. You're gonna love it." Like, oh, great.
You
Yeah.
realize that Angie could make you disappear, no problem. As much
Oh, yeah.
crime shows as she watches, she
yeah.
would walk away scot free.
Yeah. And I'm
Where's David? I don't know where he
I'm
went.
convinced that's why all these people are doing that to get rid of their significant others when it comes time. So you guys know what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave didn't just
Yeah.
move to Alaska.
No,
I don't know. He told me he was leaving.
he said he was going fishing. And he just
Yeah.
didn't come back.
He didn't come back, I guess.
It
I
was
thought he was just catching stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Less than
70
3
degrees
months,
today.
Angie.
He took off.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Like, he must really be catching them.
Not coming back.
Oh shit, Scott, have you watched anything at all other than Tracker?
That-
Any YouTube?
No,
Intake?
I haven't watched anything this week.
I haven't been finding
I
any good
haven't.
cooking videos or
Yeah.
anything lately.
I went through a lot of the Gateway drum ones,
Yeah.
which we talked about that last time.
Yep.
but I haven't.
Have you bought the to-go drum?
No,
yet?
I'm probably not
Or
buying
drum
the
to go or whatever it is.
No.
Time to go.
You're gonna buy
No.
one.
I think one thing I did find yesterday or the day before, somebody had shared on one of the Jimmy Buffett pages of this house. Have you and Angie seen Zillow Gone Wild?
No.
Yeah. And it's this guy, and they got a Facebook page, but they keep saying episodes, so I don't know if he actually has a show somewhere or if it's just like a YouTube thing. I don't know. But he finds these houses that are listed on Zillow, but they're just, 82 million, crazy houses. But one of them, somebody had shared, was these people was because he shared it on Margarita Day. February 22nd was National Margarita Day. And so he shared these people that were selling their house in California, and their backyard, like they got a whole line of hedges that they've grown, but like there's an aerial view of it, and it spells out Margaritaville. They've trimmed them. I mean,
Wow.
these people are legit parrot heads.
Holy crap!
They got like multiple pools in their backyard, and then like over where like you sit, like there's a fire pit, but the fire pit, like all the rock and everything, it looks like the ocean. It's blue, and then they got the white coming up in the fire.
That's kind of cool.
They're back, and so he shared it, but it's Zillow Gone Wild,
Okay.
and it's on Facebook, and
I bet it's a YouTube show.
because
I
it
bet
keeps
it
saying
is,
on
too.
today's episode, blah blah, and he'll have these little videos and show these houses, and I just was scrolling through there, and he had like a 18,000 square foot house in Montana or something that was for sale.
We've been watching one similar. It's this guy tours abandoned mansions here and there, and that's pretty cool.
I like that one that you showed. Remember the one that had that was like a mall. We watched it and had that cigar room in it.
It's called The One. That's a different one. That house was for sale.
Yeah, it was for sale, but it
for
was
like
just,
$500 million.
yeah, it literally, they had hallways with like resting benches in the middle.
Yeah, and you needed them.
It literally looked like
the biggest house in the world
Yeah.
or something like that.
Holy
yeah, it's
crap.
like you're walking down the hallway. And, I'm tired. I'm gonna have to sit down. That's what it was. But
There's a full-blown cigar lounge in
Yes.
there. Like glass doors.
It was
like
crazy.
walls of cigars.
Is that right?
well, he does
Yeah.
a tour of the house, and the video is what 30-40 minutes,
That one is, yeah.
and to go through somebody's house. And he didn't show you everything. He didn't because
No,
he's
I
just
mean,
walking
that's
past
speeding
it.
through it.
Yeah, I'm just going to do the short version in 30 or
Wow.
40 minutes.
You know,
a big house.
that's-
That's Ennis Yilmazir is that channel. That's a really good one.
They even had like a lower infinity pool, and then there was like an upstairs that had another pool.
Yeah, it's like a balcony
pool
over the other pool,
Over- yeah.
out of your master bedroom.
Yeah,
It was
this
like
house
all
was
glass
nuts.
wall. Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it was called The One.
You could win the Elks, and you're still not buying it. You're
Oh,
probably
no.
paying,
Hell no.
You're probably paying the taxes.
You're not even buying the garage. Like,
No.
Not even
No.
the sleeping quarters for the help.
Yeah.
Literally, and no exaggeration, probably what we call the cigar lounge in it is like the size of our house, like your house.
Yeah,
Wow.
It's big.
It's at least two of the room we're in right now.
Yeah.
Of leather couches and books and
And the whole,
Wow,
like a
that's
huge
nuts.
built-in
rich
one.
mahogany.
Yeah, rich. Yeah, he has many leather-bound books.
We did show Max Anchorman last weekend, and I think he's watched it 4 times since.
I was going to say, have you let Max? And it's not bad, but has Max watched Three Amigos?
No.
See, I just still think that's one of the best classics.
Yeah, we're working our way back.
And he might not like it.
I mean, how can you not?
I just say that's just a certain type. I know somebody that would hate it.
I bet Scott would like Three Amigos.
Have you ever seen Three Amigos with Chevy Chase and Steve Martin and Martin Short? Oh my God!
Freaking classic.
I don't want to
man.
be your friend anymore.
I don't. Seems like I have.
See, no, it didn't seem. You either have seen Three Amigos 1,000 times or you haven't.
I mean, it's an old movie.
He's getting
obviously.
kind of old. Travis.
that is true.
He's losing time.
You
here
were
and
probably about, I don't know, 27, 28 when it came out.
there. Oh man.
I mean, you might have been,
What an asshole.
It'll be really.
He's
I
he
want
was
to
a
see.
teenager.
I'm going to see when it came out.
When was
Just,
that? Early 80s?
Okay, you ready for your question?
Ready.
Wrap this up?
Let her rip.
Oh, wait. How old were you in 1986?
I would have been.
I was
15.
I was 5. Yeah, Three Amigos came out in 1986.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I
movie.
don't know if I've seen that.
Oh,
You got to watch it.
You've got to watch it. Okay, ask your question.
Beef tacos or beef burritos?
Oh, well,
I'm going to go for hard shell tacos is what I've been liking lately. Like, I used to be a burrito and soft shell taco guy, but anymore, I really appreciate a good hard shell taco.
I'm going tacos.
well, see, I mean, like But see, when you say tacos, you're thinking hard shell taco.
Or soft.
Or hard or soft
Well, 'cause
taco
that's the thing
or
is
a burrito.
Because the only difference is how you fold it, with the length. I'm going burrito. I'll say.
Okay.
Like if I go to, like Chango's or something, I get a burrito. I don't get the taco.
Angie's a burrito person.
I'm a burrito person.
If nachos were in there, I'd probably do nachos because I really like some good nachos.
Could you throw nachos in there?
No,
Oh,
it's
okay.
it's no.
Well, but you guys
have
always
to
ask me that
choose.
on my Would You Rather.
You have to choose.
Can we throw sperm whale in there?
Yeah,
Or whale sperm?
He's still mad about that.
that was a cheap way out.
That
Scott.
was a cheat. Even
Hey,
Dave
it
agrees
worked.
that was cheating.
It worked.
Oh, anyway,
All right.
till next time.
Bye.
Until next time. Bye-bye.
Whale sperm.
So I can tell you another one that he was telling me about Africa. You can apply for a gun license, a FOID card, we'll say, because he said it's not really a FOID card like Illinois has, but your gun license. He applied for it when he was 21, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And he said before you even apply for it, you have to go to the store, purchase the gun, okay? You'd have to go to Real King, I want this gun. Pay the money, purchase it, okay?
Okay.
Real King keeps it. He did that when he was 21. You know how old he was when he got the gun?
25.
24.
That's crazy.
24. I'm like, that's a hell of a cool down period.
Yeah, I'd say.
Because he was like, that's crazy. And I go, well, that is a little extreme. But he said
That is.
But he said it's not. He said it has to go through so many steps. And like they come to your house and you know, okay it and blah, blah. But yeah, he said he bought his first gun when he was 21. He had to pay for it. And he didn't get it until he was 24. He said he was just shy of being 24.
That's crazy.
Wow.
I'm like, that's a long time.
And I know some people now that have reapplied for their FOID card now, like
Mhm.
2 years ago, and still don't have it.
Really. Because I have to, mine expired like back in, I think, 2007.
Yeah.
I haven't had it for a long time. And I have to, that's what I figure. I'm like, I'm just going to have to reapply.
Probably, yes.
Because I did have one, but it's way, way expired.
Yeah.
And I could have committed a felony, I guess, between then and now.
Yeah.
Well, fuck cancer.
All right.
Fuck cancer. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.